An 8-5 loss for the Warriors to finish their weekend schedule. James Gallo, Derek Kletzel, and the Golden West trailer in the Cougar broadcast booth. We head downstairs. We're joined by Warriors rookie forward Mathieu Lajoie. Mathieu, take us through this game, especially that wild second period. How hard was it to go through all those momentum shifts in a hockey game?
Yeah, no, obviously I think in the first period they're going down 3-0. It was hard to kind of get back and get momentum, but I thought we did a great job of pushing back, making it 3-1 going into the second. And then obviously they scored two quick ones, got a goalie change, and I think Nestor's fight helped us get a little bit of a spark. And then we just started taking pucks to the net, and things were going in, and we started to push back and make the game a little closer. And then in the third there, I thought we were pretty structured, and we did the things that Coach Mark wants us to do. But at the end of the day, there was just a couple breakdowns, and obviously they capitalized, and we weren't able to come back in time. So, but overall, I think it was we didn't play a bad game, but we just came up short.
It's a good battle. Do you think that's the way? I mean, I know it's a loss, but good character shown to continue to fight right to the bitter end.
Yeah, I thought we showed a lot of character. We could have easily given up and just played played easy for the rest of the game, going down 3-0. But we showed a little bit of a fight and battle back, and that's important moving on.
It looked like both teams were ready to go here early in the game, but you guys just couldn't seem to get momentum. A lot of icing calls in the first period. Do you think that took some of the momentum away?
Yeah, I think so. I think their D were pretty aggressive on our wingers, and they were causing us to make plays that weren't there, or they were creating lots of turnovers, and then so we had to ice it. So they were killing our momentum, and they were able to feed off that. But once we were able to figure that out, I thought we did a good job managing pucks and playing in their zone a little bit more.
How about you personally? How are you feeling? Are you feeling more comfortable with the pace of the league and mixing with the guys on the team?
Yeah, no, definitely. From the start, the guys have been super great to me, super welcoming, make me feel like I'm a part of the team really early. I think those first few games, kind of just adjusting to the league, the pace, and the physicality and stuff. But now, I think I'm really starting to, show that I can play in this league and make an impact. So, my confidence is only growing. So, I think, I'm doing pretty good.
Well, you do officially get your first Western Hockey League points here tonight, and your first points is your first multi-point game. Congratulations on that, Mathieu. But I know you'll be more excited if it was after a win. Get ready for the Red Deer Rebels, obviously, on Tuesday night. That's a physical affair. How hard are those types of games to play against?
Yeah, I think those games, you just got to move pucks quickly and, try and move the puck quicker than they can hit you. So we can get around them, get pucks on net. And obviously, we're pretty physical ourselves. So I don't think we're scared of that matchup at all.
Mathieu Lajoie outside the locker room. Appreciate the time, Mathieu. Good luck as you get ready for the Red Deer Rebels.
Thank you very much.
Back downstairs, Back Creek Coaches Show with associate coach Scott King. Scott, we were just talking with Mathieu Lajoie. I said he said there's a lot of good things to take, which there probably is, but he said at the end of the day, a 3-goal deficit and a little bit of a slow start and some puck management issues early on were too much to overcome.
Yeah, I thought that's a pretty fair assessment. I thought we did do a lot of good things, generated more than enough looks to score, and we capitalized. We scored a lot. There was some mistakes made by the five guys on the ice. There was individual mistakes. Those happen in junior hockey, but frustrating because we put up enough to win tonight. That's for sure.
Did you like the way that you scored with a lot of drives to the net or scoring in the hard areas?
Yeah, that's getting better, and something we practice and talk about a lot is getting inside because that's where you score. So, in saying that, also have to do a lot better job without the puck in our end in those same areas, being able to check and defend those places. So, there's too many times tonight where there was a breakdown, and another breakdown, and all of a sudden the puck ends up in the back of the net. And obviously, we going into the third period, we still think we got a pretty good opportunity, and then just a really bad mistake on a track, and all of a sudden guys wide open in front of the net, and they put it in there, and all of a sudden we're too far behind now with not enough time left. So disappointing, but there was lots of good things.
Never know what you're going to get on game two after you win the first game, but it looked like you guys came out, you were ready, you had your feet moving, and then all of a sudden there was all the icings. It seemed to kill some of your guys' momentum.
Yeah, that was something I'll say. It was I might have set a record for icings there in that 10-minute time. But yeah, no, we talked about it this morning is not being satisfied with one and trying to get both of them. You know, I think that, complacency kind of leaks in a little bit where you're just satisfied with that one. So we tried to really hammer it home today, this morning that, that's not good enough. Let's get two. But it happens a lot where, a team will get that first one, they don't get the second one, but no excuses need to find ways to just we're in good spots and just to get the job done. If that, defensively checking, we're in good spots, but can you get the job done? It's something that's been a struggle this year, and obviously something that it needs to continue to be worked on.
The positive out of that, spent a lot of time in your own end in the first 15 minutes, but the last 5 minutes, man, you guys were all over them and that set up moving into the second period.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's yeah, still a lot of little young guys in the lineup and still kind of trying to find their way in the league. So we are making steps and we are taking steps forward. So look at the glass half full here, but at the end of the day, there's so many little things that can be cleaned up that will allow us to keep them from scoring. And it's stuff that we need to continually talk about and show them. But it's correctable stuff. That's the good news. It's correctable stuff. And it's stuff that I think if we just continue to hammer home those points, we'll get through to them.
Magri Coaches Show with Associate Coach Scott King. Appreciate the time. Good luck as you get ready for the Red Deer Rebels on Tuesday.
Thanks, guys.